Already crazy beyond belief, or no?
Oh yeah, it's been crazy. I've been able to, be here in New York and kind of enjoy the scenery, but also do some business stuff and just kind of try to think about it. It's wild.
It's the greatest time in your life, man. It really is, and you should really enjoy, soak it up, take it all in, and don't be disappointed no matter where you go. It's going to be your team, and I would imagine, though, for somebody like you who's played so well in so many big games, I think you only lost 3 games at Clemson. Is that right?
3 games.
3 games. It's amazing. You lost 3, and you played 3 years at Clemson.
Right.
And obviously, you saved your best games for the biggest games against Alabama. We all know those things. So what is the one thing or 2 things that you've heard about you that's negative that you've had to fight against as this process goes along towards the draft this weekend?
Honestly, there's been so many. I can't even.
What bothers you
just
the most?
The biggest thing that bothers me is really just I can't translate into the NFL for some reason. It comes to my accuracy is not as good as previous quarterbacks, and then when you do your research, my accuracy is probably a percentage or 2 better than the previous quarterback. So I'm not sure where they're getting that from.
Right. So in other words, you're fighting against the negative tide.
Right.
But for the most part, I would say that everybody that I've heard talk about you talks about the winning pedigree that you bring to whatever team you're going to go to.
Yes,
and
sir.
that was, it was interesting listening to your quarterback coach at Clemson. What's his name?
Brandon Streeter.
Right. So he gave a big interview this week and talked about the presence of Deshaun Watson and who you were for the Clemson Tigers and how important that is to a team, and whatever team drafts you is going to get that part of you that nobody has seen until they get you into the locker room.
Right.
What exactly does that mean?
It means that the leadership and the ability to make everyone else around me better, and just being able to walk into a locker room and being able to impact not just the young people and the rookies, but all the vets or all the older guys that's in the room too. And so just having that presence about myself and being able to translate that winning attitude across the locker room is special.
I don't know. It would piss me off, man. it would bother me because I take nothing against Mitchell Trubisky. I mean, maybe he can play, maybe he can't, but he's played 13 college games. So I know he's got the body size and all the stuff that, these scouts talk about. But if listen, I'm a Jet fan. So I want a guy who knows how to win. And, I know you can throw the ball. I know you're an athlete. And I know you know how to win. I don't know if you'll be a great NFL quarterback or not.
Right.
But I would rather, as a fan, take a shot at a kid who's played in big games. Nothing bigger than playing Alabama for a championship,
he beat the Alabama defense. That's going to have like 7 pros on that damn team. And they're flying all over the place.
It would piss me off because it's out of my control. Like, what else could you possibly do to warrant people to speak more highly of you? You graduated early. You're a good kid by all accounts. You're a great football player. I'd be pissed. I would have a chip on my shoulder.
I would also say
you had a chip on your shoulder when you went in the second round.
I had a chip on my shoulder. Believe me, it was about as big as a chip.
Now, I got to ask you this question though. We're not mock draft guys. I don't do that. I don't know. It's beyond the scope of my attention span. Who's going to be picked 14th? I don't care. You've been, based on these mock drafts that the experts go through, though, it's fascinating to me. Some of those drafts have you going to the Jets, which would be 6th, assuming no one moves up or changes. I've seen other drafts in which you actually go to the New York Giants. So, I mean, they couldn't be more diametrically opposed.
Sure.
In one franchise, you would be drafted to be the franchise guy, to go in there and start and be the leader of a franchise, the face of a franchise. The other team, you'd be the quarterback in waiting behind a 2-time Super Bowl champion. I assume you'd rather be the guy that starts right away and plays, or do I have you wrong?
I'm kind of both. But of course, every prospect want to go in and play and be the face and be like Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott, be the rookie, try to be the rookie of the year, and be the talk of NFL, as a rookie right away. But at the same time, I kind of whatever is best fit for the team. I'm about the team. I'm not about myself. So whatever it takes for us to win a Super Bowl or win a championship, that's what I'm up for.